Hello and welcome. Today I am going to discuss about one of the major orthodox schools of thought, that is Mimamsa school of thought or Mimamsa philosophy. Now, what does it mean actually? Mimamsa philosophy has a deep impact on Indian philosophy. So Mimamsa means reflection, investigation, examination and discussion. Now, it is a school which actually believe that Vedic scriptures or Vedic values need to examine properly. They also believe that Vedas is the valid sources of knowledge for them, but it should be examined properly, and that is why they believe that it needs proper investigation. The scholars who deals with Mimamsa philosophy, they are known as Mimamsakas. Now, it belongs to orthodox schools of thought and it is divided into two. One is Purva Mimamsa, that is prior or inquiry, and Uttar Mimamsa, posterior or inquiry, also Jnana Mimamsa. Now is Purva Mimamsa versus Uttar Mimamsa. In Vedic text, when these Mimamsa schools are following these Vedic scriptures or values or rules, that time we can see sharp differences between two groups regarding the rituals. So they divided into two. One is Purva Mimamsa, another is Uttar Mimamsa. Purva Mimamsa schools, they believe in Samhitas and Brahmanas, and they also believe of ritualism. Whether the Uttar Mimamsa school, they believe in the Jnana of Vedas, where they are doing meditation, reflection and knowledge of self, oneness and Brahmana. Basically, they actually believing in the scriptures of Upanishad, Brahmanas and also from other scriptures, especially in Bhagavad Gita. In Purva Mimamsa school, they are actually believer of the Karma Kanda of the Vedas, whereas Uttar Mimamsa school, they are actually believer of the Jnana Kanda of the Vedas. Now, cardinal features. If you see Mimamsa school, they have some cardinal features. They are actually ritualists. They are actually believer of ritualism, anti-asceticism and anti-mysticism. They are very practical and they believe that practical orientation or practical application of Vedic knowledge. Set ritual obligations and prerogatives to be performed properly. They believe to keep dharma or to keep going on in a rightful way, you need to set some obligations or ritual obligations. Now, Mimamsa epistemology. They believe these six are the valid sources of knowledge. Pratyaksha, Anuman, Upaman, Orthopatti, Shabda, and later Kumaril Bhatta, he added one more point, that is Anupalobdhi. Now, historical context. What was the need actually of behind this Purva Mimamsa and Uttar Mimamsa school? In first century BC, we can see that priestly ritualism of Vedic sacrifice, even so, it is actually was being challenged by other schools of thought or by society. At that time, it was at stake. That time, some scholars or some Mimamsakas, they believe that they need to set some ritualism to combat this awkward situation. Gupta period was the era which time this Purva Mimamsa school developed, and with the hand of great scholar Sabora, reached its apex in the 7th and 8th century with Kumaril Bhatta and Prabhakar. Now, major text. If you want to know about Purva Mimamsa, we have to go through Jamini Sutras, which talked about Purva Mimamsa very in detail, and later Sabara's Mimamsa Sutra Bhashyam. It is another important text of Mimamsa school. Later, Kumaril Bhatta and Prabhakar, they have written some commentaries on Sabara's Mimamsa Sutra Bhashyam, from where we can able to know about Mimamsa school. So this is a very important school of thought, and this is one of the major schools of thought of Indian philosophy. Thank you.